Welcome back. You're watching Nation at 5 with me, Poonam Burde. Let's now get you some breaking news that's coming in, and this is from our neighborhood, a super exclusive scoop that we have for you here coming in, and this is concerning the Taliban and Pakistan. Top Taliban government sources are now telling CNN News 18 that Pakistan is not doing justice with the deportation of Afghan refugees. Taliban has also come out and said that Pakistan should follow the principles of Muslim Brotherhood. This is coming in at a time when Pakistan, remember, is forcibly deporting Afghan people from their settlements in Pakistan, those who have been living in Pakistan for over 4 decades. This is injustice, is what Taliban is now coming out and claiming. Anand Narasimhan, my colleague, now joining us, getting us more details. Anand, what more can you tell us?
A nation that wants to be the champion of Islam is trying to force its own Muslim brothers, or this entire aspect of core religionism, and they were waxing eloquent as far as the Palestine cause is concerned. But they themselves are pushing out Afghans from their own soil. Afghans who, for a lot of them, the entire Durand line and this entire concept is wrong, because a lot of Pashtun or Pakhtunistan is part of Pakistan for the Afghan tribes. And they've been there for more than 4 decades. In fact, the level to which this issue burns or rings with the Afghan people is reflective of the fact that the Afghanistan team, after their victory over Pakistan, dedicated their win to the cause of the Afghan refugees. So Pakistan is now caught literally with its pants down in terms of this matter, because they are nothing but hypocrites when they come to the issue of welfare and this whole concept of co-religionism or the entire Muslim world coming together, etc., etc. Because one, silence on the Uyghurs; two, the atrocities on the Baloch; and three, the kind of treatment, the shoddy treatment of the Afghans, to the level to which that families are now standing stranded at the borders, trying to find a passage back home because they're being pushed out from where they are. 31st of October was the deadline. 1st of November onwards, Pakistan is going to enforce this one document policy, and even seizing assets of people who had made Pakistan their home for nearly 4 decades, and they all have their own assets, and they're not even being allowed to take things that belong to them. They're being forced to leave behind whatever they have accumulated, their contributions to the Pakistan economy, ignored, and families, children being pulled away, have been forcibly pulled out of schools and being pushed off. So the Taliban government has taken exception, and this is going to further drive a wedge between the Pak-Afghan organizations, the establishments, where once we believed just about 2 years ago that the Taliban was firmly in the pockets or in the clutches of the Pak establishment. Today, clearly, the Pak civilian and military establishment in a huddle as to how to handle this. Meanwhile, Taliban turning around and using this to try and garner some sentiment and support for themselves, saying that we will make sure that you are resettled and you can come back. And
Yes.
Also encouraging others who have left Afghanistan during times of strife to come back to Afghanistan. But is this going to help Taliban accept any political capital? It depends upon how well they're able to resettle these refugees. So, but there's trouble mounts for Afghanistan on the one hand, but on the other hand, Pakistan stands exposed, and Afghanistan clearly has said that it will go to the UN and raise it as a huge human rights violation, because this is against the basic conventions which Pakistan tries to espouse in other matters but fails to follow on its own.
Right, and the irony is that the very nations that want to lecture others about maintaining humane rights are concerned, they too are accused of human rights violations, both Afghanistan and Pakistan. But Anand, thank you so much for getting us that context as far as this exclusive information that we had for our viewers.